good news is something I don't get a lot of these days, so seeing a trailer for Astartes 2 is a real treat. But you know me, chat, there are a few caveats here. Firstly being that this is on Warhammer Plus, and then there is the fact that this is reusing a lot of footage from the Astartes project when it was still a Fanimation channel, before Games Workshop decided to come in like the government and demand a cut, despite not having any part in the creation of said fan animations. Okay, deep breath, don't spurg. Also, this trailer is not representative of the story we will be seeing in Astartes 2. What it is basically showing is the backstory for the characters we will be seeing in Astartes 2. I will now quote Games Workshop verbatim. This trailer is not actually clips from the new animation, instead showing a compilation of shots that represent the former lives of the characters that will appear in the show. There's a pretty unsubtle hint at the end as to the nature of the final story. We'll leave you to speculate and start putting the pieces together yourselves. Astartes 2 is set to land in 2026. We know it's still a little ways off, but it'll be worth it. Now that leaves a lot to unpack, but for the sake of not spoiling it too much for the normies, I will merely say that the ending scene shows a Terminator with its helmet emblazoned with the sigil of the Death Watch. Now longtime fans will immediately be able to put two and two together, but for the new people, you can be surprised, pleasantly or otherwise. Now, is this necessarily a bad thing? No, I don't completely hate the Primaris Space Marines, and Death Watch stories are usually pretty cool, but make no mistake, I do kind of feel like this is a bit of a bait and switch, because most people are not going to go look at Warhammer's community website and read the article. However, I am willing to give Games Workshop a chance to prove the quality of this new version of Astartes under their leadership. However, I have chilled to it considerably. However, I think I should discuss the animation itself instead of just making this a shit on GW session. Weighty is a good descriptor for everything shown in this trailer. Sam Patterson's work has always possessed a level of gravitas that many other animated projects have lacked, and here he uses that to great effect. Every action feels right. You feel the weight of a Space Marine in full power armor with every action, and the economy of motion shown here lends a level of professionalism to every scene that is, frankly, amazing. The characters they chose here are interesting choices as well. It's even more interesting that they aren't all Ultramarines, as the Blueberry Boys are kind of the only faction that gets put in a mainline outside of model releases these days, so seeing someone else in the spotlight is nice, even if several of the chapters shown here are Blueberry successors. The animation quality is amazing overall, and if this level of polish is held over in the new version of Astartes itself, I will be very impressed. Overall, I did like everything I saw in this trailer. It is the lack of clarity, which is at best somewhat deceptive and at worst a bait and switch, that bothers me. I do hope this is awesome, because it would be great to receive a worthy sequel to Astartes, but those are just my thoughts on the matter. Tell me what you think down below, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and until next time, this has been Pete the Heretical Nerd, signing off.